Hi folks. For the longest time, I used Adobe packages to help me with my photo work. Um, Lightroom was one, and Photoshop was the other. Quite good packages. Actually, I can't fault them for anything like that, except that they became very power hungry. Um, it needed a lot of power in the desktop, and I did not have a desktop that was big, that powerful. Maybe in the future, yes, but right now I had to flip tools. I had to go from Adobe, and I had to find other packages that would help me in the same way. One thing I turned to was a software that I used back in my working days. Autodesk was a typical software that I use at my desk uh, back in the day. And it would give me a lot of power in creating the geometries that were needed in machines that we would build and design. So I found that to be handy in the photo work that I'm doing as well. Something very structured as far as geometry was going to be very handy. It is. But I had to find a different way to output the results so that I can use in the photo atmospheres, environments. And I have found that out. It can be done. It takes a couple steps to do it, but it does happen. So you can see where I've got examples of Autodesk, um, and one is like a virtual robot, but all having geometry that can be moved as if they're machines. So I find that's going to be real handy in making small little movies, and that's my ultimate. That's why. That's the talking like this. Is that's the ultimate I want to do is create small little clips, movie clips. Um, so that's one package recently that I find is going to be real handy. That would be the building block number one. And there's three other software packages out there that are either free or almost free, that I find that have enough power to give me the tools I need for the photo work that I want to eventually do. There's a software, GIMP, I call it. Again, it's free, absolutely free. And what I can do with that is I can create a lot of photo type geometries, take photo tools and create some very sophisticated results with that. Now, maybe I can't do the movie type thing at that point, but it will give me a lot of options to create the graphics that I think I'm going to need in these short little clips I'm going to build. The second type of package that I'm really so excited about is Nitron. Um, Again, it's free, really cool, and it does have a lot of tools and features that I can use in creating a short movie. Much like I did years ago, uh, it should do a very good job. Free, absolutely free, which is unbelievable, but it's it's a little more difficult to use than others I've tried. It has a lot of features, tons of features. but the learning curve is going to be a little bit longer there. That's all right. I have nothing to do. I'm retired, so I can learn. But so far so good. You'll see some of the examples I have here. Um, some things referred back to my summit type work and all, which I still like doing. And I'm sort of encouraged with that. But again, it's got a learning curve on it. It's pretty steep, so I got to keep on going with that. The last one I want to show you here is called Free CAD. And just like the name implies, it's absolutely free. I love that. It's actually, if I look at all the documentation and everything, it's a UK-based company. But it's really pretty cool in itself. It it works very much like AutoCAD, but in different twisted areas. Not bad twisted, it's just different. I guess maybe the Europeans flip things a little bit, but I couldn't pass it up. It's not that big of a package that it eats up too much of my hard drive. In fact, none of these I'm talking about are very hungry softwares where it's really not eating too much of my software, my disk up, my storage capacity. So I'm very happy with that. So with extra storage capacity I've got, I can create all kinds of examples and explore and build these neat things that I want to do. These short little movie clips are my end goal. I did that for a family relationship years ago, and I was so intrigued doing it. I was so happy with the end result that I wanted to have tools later on that I could play with. Between then and now, the prices have gotten really expensive, but the features that are available are just incredible to see. But as I say, I've got a package here that's absolutely free, so I might have it here. So take care, stay well, enjoy the upcoming holiday season, and be well. Please be well. Thanks. So long.